Okay guys, it's a little unorthodox, but here you are looking at one of my ham hocks. And I am going to show you two different sugar scrubs. This is the little bit I have left of my To the Last Petal Falls from Twisted Allure. My top got a little wet from the shower, so it's a little messed up. This one, which kind of looks a little gross on the inside, so I'll just take some out for you, is a little bit more foamier. It's a little bit more of an emulsifier, more of a foamier kind of soap consistency. So what you want to do with Sugar Scrub A, they both are perfect from these two companies. They both are amazing. I love them both equally, and they do the same job. So we're just going to put the two of them on, and I'm going to show you the difference. See how creamy that one kind of is? It is a more gentler, if you want a more gentle exfoliant, it's more gentle. Now you see my leg is wet, but what you want to do is dampen it a little bit. Take your sugar scrub and go ahead and rub it in. You guys you're getting like shook around here. My apologies. I'm working with a wobbly tripod here. So my wobbly tripod is going to shake you around. That's all you want to do. You want to rub that in, but you're going to be doing it a little more, a little more rougher. And this one is more of kind of like a soapy texture. Now, you don't want to have much water in the base of your bathtub because, unlike me, I don't have any ledges to really put my foot on to shave a leg. And you can see I got some stubble going. So, the whole thing of using this, you're going to take away dead skin. It's going to smell good. It's going to moisturize. You're not going to have razor bumps. So that was Exhibit A. Try and get off my fingers a little bit so that way we don't mix the two. Now, you don't really want to stick your hand in the sugar scrubs when they're wet because it kind of leaves them a little gross. And it will wet them, and it'll wet your sugars, and it'll make things slippery. So I have a little thing next to me, little rag there that I dry off my hand as much as I possibly can in a quick motion while we're doing this, because I know I'm going to lose my flash soon because my camera's going to die. This is the one from Whiskey Mermaid, which we received today, Nymph. I love the way this smells. Now I'm going to do my entire body in this one tonight before I shave. Beautiful coloring, absolutely gorgeous, smells amazing. To the Last Petal Falls smells a lot like marshmallows. I believe it's still available on the site if you want to jump on Twisted Allure and grab it. I do have a coupon code for there. Look down below. There is a coupon code for Twisted Allure, as well as Whiskey Mermaid. So we're going to scoop some of this out. It does look nice and creamy. It is loaded in luster. It's beautiful. It is a tiny bit more coarse than the Twisted Allure one. Just a tiny bit, but it still is the same aspect. You're going to rub this all over. Do your exfoliating job here. See, I tend to use the Whiskey Mermaid ones just a tad bit more on my legs and, other areas. And my underarms, I like to use the more softer sugar scrub just because it's a very sensitive spot of my body is the underarm area for me. I had a surgery there not too long ago because I had a lump in my chest, and they went through that way. So it's still very sensitive. So I like to use the less abrasive one, but I like to use the Whiskey Mermaid one for my entire big ol' ham hock and everywhere else. Now, you can, right off rip, shave with this stuff, and I have done it millions of times. Ooh, it's actually my water pretty purple. That is so nice. See that? So, you can take your razor, and you can shave with this stuff right on your leg. Like so. And then, as soon as you're done, drain out your water, then refill and do the other leg. But you can shave with this stuff, no problem. But the whole point of using sugar scrubs, or salt scrubs, depending on what you like. I prefer sugar just because it's, if you get a nick or anything like that, it's not going to sting and burn you like a salt one would. But they basically remove the dead skin, lift the hair follicles, and they get rid of the dead skin on top of that hair follicle that would turn into an ingrown hair. So your best thing to do, if you are a man, woman, anyone who shaves or has the dry skin issue or even has oily skin, get yourself a scrub from either companies. I mean, there are plenty of companies that make them. All my water has luster in it now from that scrub. But I do love those two scrubs from those two companies. I also have MERMAIDIA, she makes a solid sugar scrub, which I don't have one near me right now. But I love her solid sugar scrubs. I really have to redo my nails. They kind of they turned yellowish because I wear nail polish on them too much. But that is the whole point. So that's why you want to use a sugar scrub or a salt scrub, whatever you like. You can get them from Lush. I get the solid ones I get from MERMAIDIA. I love her solid ones. I think they're so cool. You just take one, scrubby, 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 and it's good. I've also had the ones that are just like these. But the MERMAIDIA ones that I get are more sugary, not so much of the kind of, I don't want to stick my finger in because my hand's wet. Not so much of the like soapy type one, the emulsified one. This one kind of looks gross, but bear with me. I've been digging into it. I'm down to the end of it now. Yes, I have gotten this one wet, unfortunately, from just taking it from the top of the shower where the, you hang stuff in the shower, shampoos and the whole nine. And I have just dug my hand in it while my hand was wet. So it did turn a little gunky on me. But try not to keep your hands in it as much as you can. I do have very little left here of my watermelon one that we also got from Whiskey Mermaid. Let me try and get it open. Oh, my hand's wet. I don't want to do this. But see, I did get some water into that one, and it got soupy on me and messed up. But this one, too, is a little more on the sugary side. And I enjoyed this one a great deal. But it's just a little more coarse than, say, the Twisted Allure one. And that's why I like to use these ones all over the whole, wow, it looks like I just cut myself and dragged it everywhere. But I like to use these ones all over the body. And then just for the area where I did have the surgery and have that thin skin, I like to use the Twisted Allure ones. But I will alternate through both sugar scrubs for the entire body, just because they're both equally as great and love them. I am a huge fan of sugar scrubs. Now, after you shave in the whole nine, and I still got it on me, after you shave in the whole nine, run your hands down your leg and you will see the amazing difference. Do one leg by using sugar scrub and then shaving. You can take it off and use a shaving cream or a soap or anything that you prefer to use. Shave, do the other leg without it. And then let me know if you can feel the difference. Then get out, grab a body butter from your favorite company, put a body butter all over or a massage bar or something of the sorts, and moisturize after you shave. And you will see a massive difference. There is a huge difference between sugar scrubbing it and, exfoliating your skin, shaving, then moisturizing with a butter or some sort of whatever you moisturize with, lotion, than there is by using shaving cream, shaving the leg, and leaving it blank. You will definitely feel a difference, and you will notice that every time you do go to shave thereafter, you're not getting little nicks and cuts because there is nothing there to nick or cut. You have removed that dead skin. You have removed that little piece of scab. You have removed whatever was laying there that could catch that razor and nick you. So you get less cuts, less anything, and it is nice and moisturized, even just from using the scrub. There are lots of oils and butters and all that stuff all through those scrubs from both companies. So it is very moisturizing, and I can run the razor right up my leg without cutting myself because there is so much moisture left right there. You do not have to use, with these two companies I learned, I do not have to use a body butter afterwards, but I do prefer to use a body butter afterwards. So I do reach for the either Twisted Allure ones, or I reach for one of my massage bars from Lush, and I will, moisturize. But just a little tidbit of why sugar scrubs are good, and we did do the Battle of the Sugar Scrubs real fast. They're both equally as great. They're amazing. I love them. And I am going to use this one tonight. And I am going to exfoliate my entire body. And what I love about this one, look at all that beautiful luster. It looks so cool. Oh, I got a little bit of this stuff on me. Yeah, the labels do come off if you get them wet, so be very careful. But they wash right off. They come right off your skin. It's just a little bit of ink. It's not going to kill you. See, but look. Isn't that so beautiful? It's covered in luster. There's all kinds of luster in my water because of this. All I have is a few little drops of Yummy Mummy in the water just to, build up a little bit of bubble because it smells pretty. And I unfortunately had to, since I have to shave, I have to rinse out all of my pretty bath bomb water. But I hope you guys enjoyed just a quick learning experience here on the sugar scrubs from the two companies, Twisted Allure and Whiskey Mermaid. And there are coupon codes down below in the description for both companies. Both companies, I got you 20% off. All you got to do is punch in that code. And these codes only last for a limited amount of time, and then we will go ahead and we'll work on getting new codes. So right now you can use them. I suggest you go do that and go get yourself some goodies. Also, Twisted Allure did have a pre-order for the box. If one of you guys got the box that she was doing, when you get your box, I want to know what it's like. Because unfortunately, I was a little bit broke from buying wax stuff and stuff for the company that I did not purchase the box, and I'm kind of upset about that. I really wanted to get my hands on that box. So, Battle of the Sugar Scrubs, both equally as good, both amazing, love them. Also love the Rub 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 one from Lush. That's a really good one if you want to try that, if you like the cherry blossom scent. That one works really well too. But like I said, I try and stay away from the ones that have salt in them, simply because if you get a nick by any means, or your razor's really sharp and you press down too hard, it's going to burn like a son of a bitch. So I stay away and I stay with the sugars, and it really, I haven't gotten any hurt, any pain or anything like that from using an extremely sharp razor that I just press down a little too much, because sometimes I get preoccupied and I will press down and it will nick me. But I haven't had any kind of like choppy things. Your knees, unfortunately, is a weird piece of skin. You're always going to cut up your knees. The sugar scrubs do help with that. It does help to glide it over, you know, once you sugar scrub and then rinse it off. Put on a little bit of whatever you're going to use, conditioner, whatever you use. The defluff from Lush, I like that. I use that a lot. Or you can use anything. I don't give a shit what you use to shave with. Just use something. Glide it over your knee. It does make it a little bit easier. But yes, I have cut my knees up still, simply because that's a weird part of skin to work with. Same thing with the base of the ankle right here. I always hack that to pieces. But just because look at the way I'm sitting. It's wrinkled. If you do it like this, it's kind of uncomfortable. It's still wrinkled. But it's just going to happen. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this. Sorry about my extra large ham hock going on here, but that's my leg. That's what it looks like. And you guys have seen me before. So, you know I'm a biggin. I love yous all. Subscribe if you'd like to see more. And don't forget to hit that notifications button over there. Yeah, that's about it. There are 2 coupon codes, one for each one of those companies down below. Use them. Go ahead and use them before you lose them. You definitely want 20% off your orders. Definitely go ahead and jump on those. Love you guys. Talk to you all soon. Good night.